Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Thank you guys for joining us on this special Christmas edition of Hablando al Chile. And anyway, I want to thank you for you guys joining us. I hope you like my background. You know, it's snowing in the background, but I want to make a disclaimer because then they're gonna say I lied. All right, and this is not corn. Okay, this is not my house. All right, I'm just letting you know that this is Santa Claus's house. All right, just letting you know that because then they're gonna call me a liar. So letting you know this is not my house. Anyway, I don't want to keep you guys waiting, but I do have Cecilia and Michelle from Las Chismosas. How you doing, guys?
We're doing good. Aquí andamos nomás with the Christmas tree también, que sabe que Mara la chingada. She put it right under the vent. I was like, why would you put the Christmas tree under the
I'm
vent?
gonna shut it off. I just moved
Yeah,
it.
but then she has the heat. The house like it's like at 80 all the time. Like even in the summer, it's at 80.
Okay.
I'm hot.
Hey,
cold. I'm
Tiene
always
frío,
cold.
tiene frío
Hey,
por Bear
whose
Express.
house is at 80? Yours or Michelle's?
It's my house.
Okay, nice.
La
nice.
primas.
Okay. You don't have junk in your yard, do you?
No.
No, negative.
Negative Nancy.
I
We're gonna be
think,
having a party next week.
yeah, and plus the city probably would get mad.
Oh, true. So really quick, I know we got a couple things to talk about, but I definitely just want to cover just a couple quick things, just really quick before we start talking about those things. So guys, really quick, this is obviously sad. I went live last night. I was playing chess and some other games, and people were saying that Vicente Fernandez had died, and
Yeah.
he hadn't died right. He hadn't passed away, but it looks like earlier today. He did pass away, so condolences goes out obviously to the family, for the Fernandez family. But
Yeah, I think his son had actually went live. They were singing the Mañanitas in Mexico, and
Yeah.
he went live and said that his dad was more than likely gonna pass away.
yeah, so just a big, you know, he's probably. I don't know if you guys listen to any Mexican music, but in my opinion, he probably is the most famous Mexican singer of all time.
Oh yeah, I
course.
remember like growing up and my grandma just jamming to him, like driving. I think it was like he had like my grandma had a cassette, and I
Yeah.
remember she like putting it in the vehicle.
We grew up to that, so it just brings a lot of memories.
Memories.
A lot of our tios, like everybody just used to always listen to his music. It's definitely something that is going to be passed on for several generations to come. So, but it's brings back a lot of good memories. You know, I was kind of like listening to some of the music today, and it just made me think back of, you know,
Just little things
our
like
loved ones that are
parties,
no
yeah.
longer here with us, or parties and get-togethers and things like that. So he has a lot of famous songs out there that continue our heritage, you know, and our traditions. So
And I think people, I mean, they kind of knew his health was kind of bad already, so it doesn't feel like a shock. Like, it is sad that he did pass away, but I guess, you know, because of his health was already deteriorating over some time, it's not like a super shocker, but it's still sad nonetheless because he is a Mexican legend. Another legend that passed away was Carmen Salinas, so a Mexican actress. She's also very well known in Mexico, and she passed away earlier this week. And you know, so we have two Mexican legends that died pretty much back to back. So that's kind of sad. And the last thing I just wanted to bring up really quick was, did you hear about those tornadoes over there in Illinois?
yes, in Ohio.
In Ohio,
Ohio.
Well, La Prima used to live in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
No, was it around your neighborhood, like in your area?
No, it's actually a different part of Ohio, but Ohio's not really known for like tornadoes, so I was kind of like shocked. But I did see like a video earlier, like of somebody, like she was just randomly doing like TikToks or whatever, and she out of nowhere just kind of looked out of her window. I guess she was trying to be nosy or something. I don't know what she was doing, but
She's
she was
probably a prima.
I don't know. Yeah, she's probably one of our primas or something. But anyway, she was out there, and when she opened up her window, the tornado was like
Going in her direction.
yeah, it was going in her direction. It was like a block away from her, and she like put down her phone. She was screaming around the house, "Everybody get up, the kids!" You know what I mean? Like screaming. So it was just like you could
feel, you could hear the
yeah,
fear in her voice.
Yeah, the fear in her voice.
Yeah, and then also like because there was a blizzard in Hawaii, I think.
Oh yeah,
as well.
but I think that's actually not that strange. Like they say, it's actually not super normal, but it has happened on occasion before.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was kind of weird, like for Ohio to get hit like that. So
Yeah.
it's not like really known for something
Something
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you guys know this. My wife, she joined right now. She says Felicia todas las Lupitas, which means like today is the day of the Virgin
Yeah.
Mary. Sorry, not Virgin
Yes.
Mary.
Yes.
Virgen Guadalupe. So if you guys are
Lupe.
Catholic, then you guys know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Yes.
But
Yes, we do.
but anyway,
Todas las tías, everybody. And then one year we did like a walk because I was looking at my memories, and one year we did a walk like with like a promesa, and it was like a 12-mile walk. Remember?
Mhm.
It was like a 12, and they do it every year. It's just we just don't really.
yeah.
There's
So
a lot of walking.
yeah. So obviously it's been 2 weeks. When was the last time you were on with me? 2 weeks ago.
Like 2 weeks ago, yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
what have you guys been up to since then?
Oh,
A whole lot of nothing.
a whole lot. Yeah, no. Just getting ready for the holidays. Like Prima, we've
Yeah.
been fixing our house a lot. We've been doing. I mean, my grandma had passed away. Remember, so we were dealing with all of that, and we were kind of just like getting everything situated. Typical things, like funeral drama afterwards. Of course, every family.
Yeah.
Se están peleando por las cucharas y todo el pedo. Like,
And then we've been doing just like other little things, trying to work on new content and just kind of like brainstorming, doing all kinds of things. Like we're just also trying to stay active like within our community as well.
Exactly. So we tried to like the new year is gonna bring a whole different thing to like our producer and stuff. So they asked us to kind of like lay low as far as like our social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram. Those are like our big hits. And they just told us to kind of like sit back and wait because we have a lot of stuff coming up for the new year.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, I did something today that I've never done before.
A ver, dime.
My wife's proud of me. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me too.
You ate a salad. No,
I put up Christmas lights this year, today.
Oh my God. Hey, it was my first time. So I can relate, Frank, because it was my first time ever putting Christmas lights around my house. Well, I don't know. It was like it was a workout. I was
and
up
then
and down the ladder.
she calls me, she goes, I'm gonna get on the roof. I go, pero pa bajarte, cabrona. I was like, it's easy to get up there, but to get down. Even I'm like, I got on the roof, remember I told you one time, and I sat there for a while because pa bajarte, no, but it's scary. So did you put like all over your house or just a little bit?
And I wouldn't say that they're like super all decorated, but I just put like some on top, and I tried to go towards the contour of the roof, you know what I mean? But that was kind of difficult, so I just did them a little bit lower, and I just did them straight. That's good enough for my first year. Next year,
just something.
Next year, I'm gonna go and be more decorative. I'm gonna put more like, with the colors and flashing lights, and I've never
out.
Yeah, but it's my first time, so my wife can't say I haven't done anything.
Well, you know what? I'm just glad that I didn't fall because I'm always falling. I'm like super clumsy. And like the weirdest things always happen to me. So I was all like, it was me against the lights, and you know what? I won this year.
This year it's 1-0. But like in my neighborhood, right? Like so the neighbor, like this, it's a new neighbor. Like we don't know her. Everybody in my neighborhood's lived there for maybe 20 years plus. Like you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But this lady's a new neighbor, and like so she don't ever come out. So somebody has to break the rules to her. Like we do not do decorations till this week. No, this lady, like the day after Thanksgiving, I thought fuera putting the lights. And like remember I was all like, why did she do this? Like she's making the neighborhood look bad. Like we all do it the same time. Like we know the rules, but I don't know. Like she goes all out. Like she put in the tree. I was like, who got up there and did that?
She's all Spider-Man.
I just put it.
I mean, her dad's a fireman.
Yeah, I just put a poll right now. I'm asking everybody that's watching who has put up the Christmas lights. I put yes, and then no, I'm lazy. So we'll see how many people. Guys, by the way, the polls, they're anonymous, so we won't know your names if you guys have not put up your Christmas lights. We don't have any way of knowing.
We're not gonna pick on y'all. No.
Fine. We're not gonna throw a target on you. Nombre se salen. That's one thing.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to, Frank? What's been going on?
What's been going on? Well, yesterday I took the kids to Jumping World. It's a trampoline park. I was just jumping with them, and man, I haven't jumped in the trampoline since last year. I shared a video recently when I went last year, but man, I felt really heavy this time around. Like I was still able to land the flips and stuff, like the front flip and back flip, but I felt really heavy. Like I even felt my knees buckle at some points. I was like, man, I gotta get into shape. I've been
Believe it or not,
off.
I keep flips on there.
Oh God.
What? What was that?
I really can.
Can you?
Cece used to have a trampoline at her house, and then I was all like, "I bet you I could do a flip," and she was all like, "No, you can't." And I was
Yeah,
there,
you
and I
do
did
flips.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was doing
You're gonna make it. You gotta take a video and share with us.
Yes, we gotta try it.
Yeah.
But because I heard jumping is good for the lymphatic
yeah.
system to help drainage. I don't know. That's just something I heard.
Okay.
I gotta use the hard terminology.
But other than that, yeah. Other than that, I mean, I've been. I'm just kind of preparing myself. I know we talked about this last time. I'm just really excited with things that I'm doing. I'm preparing myself mentally, physically, and maybe even spiritually. Maybe not so much spiritually, but for sure mentally and physically. I really am preparing myself just to go into the new year, and just try to, how would I say, just try to be ready financially, because I'm really trying to push this investing thing. I have a little blog I started called Fangs Traders, and it's just to talk about the journey, and that's pretty much it. Like, that's all I'm doing right now is just getting ready for the new year that's gonna come. Like, I want to go firing all cylinders, So that's other than that, that's pretty much about it. I don't really have a whole lot that I'm doing other than just prepare myself, because as soon as January 1st hits, like, I really want to make a big change in my life, as far as physically as well. Like, I want to do a lot of exercise. I this year I postponed a lot of stuff. I've been procrastinating on it. Oh, it's because I've made so many excuses for myself not to go walk or not to go jog or exercise cardio, but all that has
It's easy.
stop.
It's easy to make an excuse for that. Así nada, andamos nosotros, like,
Al
we're like, we're
Chile-
gonna go to the gym.
Al-
como
Al Chile, yes, it's
Take
very
your
easy it's very easy to procrastinate. I gotta change that. That's one of my New Year's resolutions, is do not be procrastinating anymore.
Yes.
But anyway, well, I did wanted to obviously I invited you guys so that we can talk about the chisme with you and La Tia, the real the fake Tia.
The fake tia, la tia amargada. I cannot. Oh my God. So right today she wished death upon me. Like, her one wish. She was like, if I had one wish, y si Dios me lo daba, que esto, que el otro. Like, she was like, I wish that I wouldn't make it to be 50 years old. And I was thinking in my head, like, the one wish that you like somebody would give you, or if you had one wish, you're gonna waste it on me. Like, how scorn of a woman are you to? And that no es por nada. They're just words. And does my words carry that much weight? Like, who am I to, you know what I mean? Like, she must think I'm somebody really big for her to get it, for whatever I say to affect her that much, that she wants to wish death upon me, which is crazy.
I mean, yeah, that's crazy. Like, instead of saying, if I had one wish, I would like wish for my family's health. But no, like,
exactly.
You know
Didn't
what?
I say that?
It's death to Cecilia.
Yes, I was like,
she has it in.
She has it in for me, and I was like, and I've never only last night. Oh, that's another thing too. Last night she inboxed me, right?
She's like, stalking you. She's harassing.
Yes, she's inboxed me, and I was like, what? So when I saw the message, because I had just drove in from Mexico from taking my daughter to get braces, and I had drove in, so I was like, like from when you take a drive or when you do a trip, you kind of like what is it called, like jet, like you're not, no tienes sueño, like you're not sleepy. So I mean, I was extremely tired, but I was not tired. So I was just like scrolling and looking at my phone, and I see that she messages me, and I'm like, what? And she took me out of my character, because I was just like, shut the fuck up. Like, I just responded like, ya cállate el hocico, vete a dormir. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, she goes, I've been telling you. What have you been telling me? Nada, like, ni hablas conmigo. Like, you talk to the screen. Who do you tell?
Exactly.
But it's just crazy, Frank. I don't understand. I mean, I have to remind myself that I'm dealing with a mentally ill person. Like,
I've been, there's several people. Wasn't there a person? Man, there was some person that pretty much hit some. Well, really quick, I want to thank Judy, Ann, and Ophelia Painter and Mibelia for sending some stickers. But there was a person that posted on y'all's group that had some minor in psychology,
Mhm.
and they pretty much hit a lot of talking points with like their psychological aspect of the things that they're doing. Like La Roña and Wanganet, they're like literally meant for each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they're camaradas, like they've probably been best friends forever. Nomás están haciendo la mensa, like, you know what I mean? They sound like they're exactly the same. They're that freaking kid that just nomás está moviendo los hocico, like just nonstop until somebody le dan toda la pinche maceta, and then they're like, oh, I don't know why they did that to me. Pues no te callas, like and then she said that I threatened her. She inboxed me, right? Like, who threatened who? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
You know, I mean, we used to
wanting attention.
We used to make fun of Chiskis for doing all these things, like for messaging people, and then when they speak up, it's like, oh, I'm being harassed, and then they'll block them, and then later on they'll unblock. She would unblock people, and then she would message them again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Go ahead.
Oh.
I was gonna say that she did it she did it so much to somebody else that or talked about somebody else like that in that type of way that she became it.
Yeah,
she has became.
She spoke it on. Yeah. She spoke it within herself, like almost like a manifest. Like she
manifested that.
She manifested that upon herself. Like she would just speak and speak and speak, and along the way, like she says. Like a lot, I don't know the whole backstory. Like honestly, like even till now, there's so much happening in the stories to come that I don't know what's happening in the backstory. But from what I can see, like she is doing what people are saying. Like she's doing everything that this other person would do. What Vanessa used to do, she's doing it. Like, Chile, did you learn her tricks? Yeah, like and it's just insane. Like she's just like picking out physical Hi, good night, right? We're picking up like physical things, like poking physical things at me, like talking about my teeth. Que chingados mi dientes? Like, what did my teeth do to you? Like, why are you mad at my teeth? Right? Like,
yeah, I know. Like, she has to go that far to start picking minor flaws or something like that. Like, in all honesty, we're nobody's perfect here.
Yeah.
And what may look pretty to somebody may look ugly to somebody else. So
I got a picture of La Roña's teeth right now.
No, we all seen them.
We all seen them.
But she wants to talk about other people's teeth. She wants to talk about other people's teeth, but not hers.
Exactly.
Hey, everybody today. Everybody today, brush your teeth. Use whitening. Brush.
And then la otra Annette, like
we should all go get our toothbrushes.
Yeah, la otra pinche co-signer there, like she everything. Ophelia says Annette has to call in and co-sign. Or you know what I mean? Like, I needed to call in and tell you. Oh, I needed to call in and tell you. Like, what the hell?
Wait, I was not gonna. She's like, I was not gonna call in, Ophelia, but I wanted to talk. And then 10 minutes go by, and I was not gonna call in, but I definitely wanted to talk about this. And then she does it like 7 times
in a row.
You know.
Yeah, and también la otra mensa no se cansa. Like, I would tell, like, if I had call-ins and the same person would call in constantly, I would be like, hey, ya cálmala, like have your own show.
And I don't know who keeps telling her that that she's younger or she looks younger. I'm like,
and there's nothing wrong.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they're under a spell or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like, and there's nothing wrong with everybody ages. That's part of life. Like, you're gonna age. There's nothing wrong with you. Like, embrace your age. Like, that's a come. I mean, I say that my age, like, why not embrace your age? Why try to say, I know I look better than you. I look better than that. That's just ridiculous. It was just the reason I reposted her post was because my whole thing was like, why are y'all lying to her like that? Like,
se la cree todo. I know, comadre. I know I don't look that old.
I know. And then they're like, oh, Cecilia's so ghetto. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't even know me. Like, what you think, like, and what is ghetto? Like, what do you define ghetto? Yeah, like, what are you talking about? And then la otra mensa, Annette, she doesn't even speak Spanish. Pues, ¿qué chingas estoy hablando? Like, what am I speaking then? Like, if I'm not speaking Spanish, what am I speaking?
Well, she says, Wang Annette says, I don't speak Spanish, even though it's actually, I'm very fluent in Spanish. Maybe I don't speak.
I don't
Maybe
know.
I don't speak
It's
Spanish
Tex-Mex.
a lot during the show, but I mean, it's definitely a lot better than Wanganets and.
Yeah, it's Tex-Mex, and it's we use when there's a lot of slang.
Yeah,
I
it's a
can
lot of
admit
slang.
it, but they know we're talking about.
Exactly.
You
And
know
then they're always like, oh, her grammar, her punctuation. Bañate primero, and then talk to me about that. Like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, and then one of our followers came right on our page and started saying, or somebody said something right, and then they misspelled all these words.
Oh yeah,
no. Talking about your grammar.
Yeah. Oh.
I was all like, for real. Oh my gosh,
yes.
It's ridiculous.
And then Wang. Oh, we gotta talk about Here's a good topic I wanted to bring up. I had made a challenge yesterday, and I don't know if you guys kind of heard about it, but
they want to see my pecho, mira, and then they say that because I do the lines. Mira, there's not. You can see all my pecho. No me quito la camisa because I don't want to be a pervert.
and plus the report YouTube for pornography.
Yes.
They're gonna say she was pulling down her shirt trying to show Frank her teachers.
Ay, ahora van a decir otra cosa ya.
And then they're gonna say that you're that we got something to do together.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey,
they're saying why you threatened her.
No, yeah. So they're saying that but how she keeps saying I threatened her. How did I threaten her? Like she said it, and you know what? Like everybody says, like she has a gift for speaking. Like as far as like she makes you think. Like, cause so when she said that I threatened her, I thought I was like, what did I write her? Like, cabrón, like did I say something? I don't even, and I reread what I wrote on my post because I never personally inboxed her. For her to say I threatened her.
Maybe somebody
Porque
just,
estaba peda ella. Like she was drunk and probably
she's been drinking a
somebody,
whole lot lately.
Took things out of context.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's been drinking a whole lot. Not that there's anything wrong with drinking, but
nothing. Exactly.
I think she's maybe now drinking more than what she should.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing is,
she's self-medicating.
Yes.
That's how she deals with it. Yeah, that's how she deals with whatever she's going through. That's how she's dealing with it. She's lonely. I mean, she's gonna say, I got my kids, but I mean, she's lonely. Like, pues, I mean, she necesita un vato. Like, I honestly think that she needs to find a man, like, quickly.
No, she needs to find a hobby, Frank. Like, at the end of the day, she needs to find a hobby. She needs to. I mean, ya señora de su edad, like she should be at home knitting stuff. I don't know. I mean, I spend time with your kid. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like at that age, my mom, like she watches novelas. Like she's, you know what I mean? Like she has her little routine.
She's more humble.
Yeah, she's more humble. Like
settle down.
Yeah, and I get it. You know, like she says she has good confidence, but all of that is like, ya te pasaste de madre. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Ni que fueras tan buenota. Like. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, Frank. I don't know who. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're hyping her up. Se salen de madre. Like, why?
Did you hear Wang and it's gonna get her on some reality show?
Well, yeah, I hope so. I hope they get her in so they can smack some reality into her so she can see that we're not the only ones saying "ta loca de madre." You know what I mean? Like, it's not just us. Imagine, just think about it, Frank. Do you think if she were to do on a reality show and her racist slurs, her homophobic nonsense, the things that her wishing death upon people, do you think anybody would actually be entertained by that? I mean, in all honesty, like I watch a lot of reality TV. Trust me, like that is TLC is my station. 90 Day Fiance, 1,000 Pound Sisters,
600 Pound Life.
Yeah. What is it? The one about the sisters that do everything together, to the same thing together. They've been married to the same man. All this stuff, like the reality shows are my thing. There is no way that I would base a reality show around her.
La Roña's life.
Hey, I heard they made a song about her.
Oh, the Elmo one?
No, so it was like
Rona
or something. Did you see somebody posted that?
No, I haven't seen it. Hey,
it's on YouTube.
Isabel Martinez says that La Roña just wished death upon me 20 minutes ago.
Best? Like, that's just, oh yeah, but TLC is really going to promote wishing death on someone, and A&E is really going to promote death. Netflix, nobody would. That's loca. You know, they're going to that's a lifetime story on the mata a alguien ella.
Yeah. Hey, and I want to talk about an important subject. Wang and it's been busted for having an imaginary boyfriend? I know I was getting into it, and then we started talking about into other stuff. But can you believe that? Like literally, Wanganet lied about having a boyfriend, and now she's been busted. And now she says, now that she's been busted, she says, I don't have to prove anything to Frank.
Well,
So,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, some people who have online relationships think they're boyfriend and girlfriend. I mean, and there's people that come out on Dr. Phil all the time that send thousands and millions of dollars to people that need the green card, or I don't know, remember those stories?
Yeah.
I mean, so who knows? I mean, maybe in her mind, it is her boyfriend.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know her personally, Frank. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know her. I don't even know if she lives in California or the Valley, or sepa, if she has a dog, si no tienen perro. Like, I don't even know her life. But I mean, you could see me. I have all my kids. I have my husband. I mean, of course I'm going to show it.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you know what I mean, you're going to show your partner.
Well, she says she did, like, now she doesn't have to show who this mystery boyfriend.
Well,
is.
does he live with her?
I don't think so, because he doesn't exist.
Well, I know, but then why? She should.
That's a lot to love, like your mom's.
That's a what?
That's a lot to love. I said, I can
I think. I mean, if she had a relationship, she should spend some more time with him instead of spending time on a internet show, on a hate page. Exactly.
No, but
it's. I mean, in all honesty, even though she called me a bitch, she called me ghetto. ¿Qué más me dijo la pinche vieja seca? I don't know. She called me a lot of stuff. I mean, you know what, Frank? I want to say this too, because no matter what any of them have said to me, at the end of the day, I still wish them the best. Like, I would never say, I hope something happens. I hope something bad happens to them. I hope, because their words mean nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I think we learned that in kindergarten.
Yeah, and that just kind of,
Sticks and stones would break your bones, but words will never hurt you. Like, come on.
Like, I mean, now, if it was actions, that's something different. But at this point of time, it's just like she's just trying to drive something else out of the 210 chismosas, but we're not going to give her what she wants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just kind of like laugh about it. We kind of go with it. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, she.
Ya duérmate la chingada,
She's
tía.
the one indulging in different in her alcohol and doing all this stuff, because at the end of the day, no matter, this is the way I see it. When you're a bad person and you talk so much about other people and wish bad about other people, do harm to others, believe it or not, that seeps within your soul and yourself, and that becomes darkness. So when that darkness hits, you have to let it out somehow. Yeah. And that's when I believe that's when people start turning to drugs, alcohol, all this stuff, because it's like they reap what they sow in one way or another.
They manifest it. Like, she's just speaking hate, no laughter, no joy, no nothing in her life. Just hate, making out with Minnie, hate, making out with Minnie, you know, nomás con el pinche marrano, you know, show videos of your daughter in the band or something, you know what I mean? No, está con el pinche marrano, dándole cariño.
Wanganet called yesterday, and she was super pissed, because you know how I made that challenge? She's like, I don't need to prove anything to Frank, and I hope Frank's parents die, and I'm going to be there, and I'm going to laugh at him. Man, fucking bitch got super, like, she's fucking, like, al Chile, I've never, like, ever wished death upon somebody, pero lo Wanganet ya también ya se chiquito, like, man, she was pissed off.
Do you think she was pacing back and forth when she was on the phone?
Of course, she was, yeah.
But the things we think about, oh my God.
But man, she was like, if you listen, like, I was gonna play a portion on the live today, but I don't have it right now. But I'll probably post it as a clip, and I'll share it on the Facebook page. Man, she was fucking pissed. She called like, y que se mueren los papás de Frank, and I'm gonna make fun of him when his parents die. They're so miserable. His parents are so, like, dude, like, you don't even know my parents. But Wanganet's pissed because she doesn't have anybody in her life, because obviously her mom died, and that was probably like her closest companion that she had. Mm-hmm. You know, because she talks about this imaginary boyfriend of hers, but I mean, I like I said, I don't think she has a boyfriend. She's lying. And man, just for somebody to wish death upon your parents, for what? Just because you don't like me, now you want my parents to die?
Yeah, or anybody, Frank, like, that's so hateful.
But
like,
that's just what stems from within her.
Their
like,
character is so bad. But you know what, Frank, I was gonna say something like, maybe a lo mejor because, Ophelia, I remember you saying this about Ophelia. Like, I sit back and I actually look at things, and I don't just say things al lo pendejo, you know what I mean? Like she does. I actually sit back and I look, and I remember you saying that in the beginning when she came on your show, she was that woman that would say random stuff, and everybody was like, "Ay, que la doña," you know what I mean? Like they like that. And from hearing Annette from the first time I heard her, she has changed into that. Do you know what I mean? Like
her demeanor,
like she wants that attention that Ophelia was getting or still getting, and she wants to be her in a sense. You know what I mean? Like eat a bag of dicks, te los sigo. You wish you had a bag of dicks para metértelos. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's what she al Chile. That's what she needs para que se cae la boca.
No, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I mean. Like she has tried to turn into Ophelia, like in a sense, like, or as like she's the mal cogida ahora. You know what I mean? Like she's just talking todo el pendejo nomás for no reason. Like for what? Like so you can get the little the thumbs up that the people are gonna put you. Like you want to be known as that person that wish death on people. Like imagínate, like why?
And even if she's wishing death upon anybody, like even like with us or anything like that, because she wished death on me too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but I'm past my 40s, by the way. And anyway, but anyway, she went with I can't even talk. She's putting a spell on my tongue.
She has bruja la culera. La pinche Walter Mercado.
I know what I'm trying to say is that you know what, I forgot. Never mind. Go.
Yeah. Fair. No. Let's see what else we can talk about. Well, okay, so Annette's boyfriend, back to him.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. I mean, somebody said that he was ¿Dónde estaba? They said that he was in California.
Oh, I'm gonna put a picture of this. I'm gonna ask our audience, does Wanganet have a fake boyfriend?
Disgusting.
No, and then
Yeah.
so I know they gave my number out, Frank. That's the only thing I want to say.
Oh my God.
They gave I've been getting spammed. Like, do you want to make your wife wet? Does you want your husband's dick to grow? Y que la verga le digo, ay, mira que gente tan fea. Like what do they get out of it? Like, that's so dumb.
Oh, but that's what my point was. I was like, no matter what they wish on us or say about us or anything like that, at the end of the day, like, we're gonna continue being who we are. Like, that's not gonna change. And you know what? Like we said, we wish her the best, to each their own. Like, we're not gonna be sitting there full of hate, because once we set that root within ourselves, then we'll go with it. Because don't get me wrong, there's certain things where I'm like, you know, like things that she says, because she's attacking my family, right? Yeah. Cecilia's my cousin, and I'm like, and we have that attitude growing up, like,
no, we got all gas, no brakes.
We got that gangster mentality, because that's what we grew up having a rough life. But and sometimes it's like, oh, somebody wants to mess with us, like what mess?
Oh, we got to remember.
But then we got to remember, like, that's not we've worked so hard and we've come so far that that's not who we want to be in life. We want to be better people.
Not only that, but I have kids and I want the best for my kids. And I'm a true believer in whatever you do, like, you set the root for your kids. Michelle too, like Michelle's very involved with my kids, with her nieces and nephews. And, you know, one day it's just like, we would never want that negativity for our kids. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would never want to say something to somebody, and God forbid it happened to one of my kids, por pendejo, you know, just to be talking ugly. And I just think she needs to see that. Like, I don't think she understands that. All this fighting on the internet, like, she should just laugh about it. Like, some of the stuff is pretty funny.
She said something today. I just saw. She's like, because they were saying, and somebody went live last night. How many views did he have? He only had 30 views. Okay, I had 30 views last night, but I don't live in a damn junkyard. But like, she takes like we talked about with the Vanessa thing. She's literally has became Cheeky's number 2. Like, because Vanessa would always talk about how many views. Oh, look, how many views does that page have? They're watching me right now, and I have 200 people watching me, and I could talk about anything and I have 200 views. Literally, that's what Loronia has become. Like, she talks about how many views she has. And how many views does Frank have? Look, he has 30 views right now. Okay, I might have 30 views, but your house looks like you hoard stuff.
Exactly.
The outside of your house looks like, you know, like a scrapyard. So what do the 150 views that you have, what does that get you? Like, what does that mean to you by having more views than me? You still live in a shithole. So, like, what does views give you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, exactly, Frank. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Because like, if I were like, not every time she would say something about me, or every time somebody inboxes me, that I would have to repost something or write something. Imagínate, my kids would starve. You know, because I cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know, my kids wouldn't have clean clothes.
Yeah, homemade food, tortillas, salsa, everything. Nothing's all like prepackaged.
And imagínate, you know what I mean? Like, nobody would eat, nobody would do nothing. The house would look like a pig's pen because I would be fixated on being an internet gangster fighting everybody out there.
That's what she's doing.
Mujer de su casa.
Yeah, and she should take, like she always claimed, Vanessa lost her kids because andaba en el pinche, you know, pedo, pues mira lo que está haciendo ella. Like, come on.
Yeah. I was going to say something on, and one of the things that La Roña talks about, he's like, and it's already been proven that, that I could have a show without talking about anybody. She has 300 videos, but those 300 videos, she talks about everybody.
Yeah, it's nonstop.
So what have you proven? Like, if you go in every damn video, que el pinche Frank y la Cecilia y que...
No, la cantinera.
Las cantineras y la mamadora y los besitos. Like, literally every damn video she talks about... Oh, for example, yesterday, what was her show about? It was supposed to be about confessions.
Yeah.
It turned out to be talking about Frank. And then the other day, I think last week, same thing. Oh, we're not going to talk about Frank. And then for the whole hour, she was talking about me. And then the next day...
you know what? It's the same thing. When she came onto our show, we were trying to take the focus off of certain topics.
Yeah,
and we were trying to divert like our conversation a different way, but then it always came back to the hate
for that person,
for all this other stuff. Yeah, for everybody.
And that's why everybody's like, she took over your show. No, I just stopped. Like, I stopped listening to her because at one point I was like, there's no questioning her. Like, imagine living with someone that no matter if they're wrong, they're so, you know what I mean? Like, how can you have to admit when you're wrong sometimes. If you're wrong, you're wrong.
And now, I don't know if you noticed, but man, she told Angie off on her video. She's like, oh, and Angie, she's an oracle. So like her own like stuff that she's doing, it's affecting her personal life, and she doesn't want to see it. And then she's gonna say, oh, it's corn. Me and my sister, we fight like that. Like me and my brother, like obviously I love my brother, but I respect my brother. I would never treat him in a way for YouTube views. And say, oh yeah, my brother, he's a fucking asshole. Es un pinche oraco. Like, why would I talk bad about my own brother? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's crazy.
And she's pushing her family away little by little. She doesn't realize it, but she is. And Angie, I think Angie.
And Frank, how come they always say like that you're a woman? Like they always say about that you're always like in the women, but ya tienen el pinche Mark. Like, do they not see that? Mark nomás está moviendo los hocico que Cecilia this y que Cecilia that. Yeah, I don't even know you. I mean, I could probably sit next to you and I wouldn't even know who you were. Pero ya hasta sabes como se miran mis dientes, chingado. Like, you know everything about me. I don't even know what you look like.
Yeah. Mark,
no, he just constantly posts on there. Oh, this and this. Oh, this and that. Oh, this and that. Like, do you not even see what you have there?
Yeah, Mark, I've never had any problems with him. I know he's been a little bit weird. They called him the creep, el creep. And even when they called him all those things, I never like.
Where there's a nickname now.
That's always been his nickname. I never spoken bad about him.
Creeper.
Now we have the creeper added to the list.
I've never spoken.
Updated. Noted.
I've never spoken about Mark, even though he has had that nickname for a while, and even though he's done like things that are creepy, and that you.
What did they say about La Jefa? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm listening, but I saw.
Yeah, but I mean, I've never had any problems with him. But then, obviously, because now he's like one of the moderators, he kind of chimes in from time to time, and says things about me, even though I never did anything to him before.
Le echaron aire, so he thinks que se cree el mucho. I don't know.
Since he's like really the only guy in that page, obviously he feels special,
Ed.
Well, we'll add him to the list.
Yes. The girl fangs. Liz, her viewing encourages her. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I think I had asked if anybody wanted to ask any questions. Like, that's one thing I'm always feel like I want everyone to know, like, my page, I think if it's not on my page, it's going to be on someone else's page. Like, they're always going to speak how they feel. Like, somebody's going to say something. Even her people come on here and say stuff. I never disrespect. I think today somebody went on there and I had like a whole conversation with them. And even though like, and then other people started attacking her and she's like, oh, and that's another thing too. Like, do they understand what hate means? Like, they're like, oh, the haters came out. Like, that's not a hater. Like, this, they just don't agree with you. Yeah. Like, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely want to take advantage today because normally we don't get to read a lot of the questions. So, guys, I really want to ask you all, like, and even the haters, you know, if you guys want to use your fake accounts, go ahead and ask us any questions for me, any questions for Cecilia, any questions for Michelle. Give us, go ahead and ask the guys. We're going to make this a true open forum, all right? We're going to try to,
Okay.
Yes.
We're going to try to answer your questions sincerely as best as we can. So,
and if Ofelia wants to call in, que llama también, yo le contesto lo que quiera.
If she calls me, yo la mando a la chingada a su madre.
Ay.
But okay, but yeah, guys, go
and
ahead.
Then, and then me dice, see you later, suckers. Like, my grandma's already dead. What does she think I was gonna do? Like, roll up in a ball and cry because me dijo eso?
Yeah.
Like, she's so.
Yeah.
She's so dumb.
Yeah, but guys, go ahead. We have an open forum right now, so go ahead and ask any questions, whether it's to me, whether it's Cecilia or Michelle, and we'll try to answer these questions as best as we can. So go ahead, guys, ask your questions about anything particular.
Yikes.
And if we miss your questions, sorry, but I'm going to try my best to read them out loud as fast as I can.
Yeah.
And I'm reading the comments.
Opposing views and opinions does not equal hate. Yeah.
Oh. Here's a good question. It says, Carlos says, Frank, what is your take on Castro's response to your question? That's a good question. So, Erasmo Castro, and I don't know if you guys know who he is. He's actually a guy that I actually went after for like 4 years, right? And I think he's definitely changed. He has been doing great things. There's still a lot of things that maybe I don't agree with him. So his take on my question, because I asked him what his take is La Roña becoming the new Chisqueada of Willacy County. He doesn't know really who she is, and he doesn't want any drama that doesn't need to be on his page. So, you know, he told me what he felt, and that was that.
Yeah, I just think anybody in political office should kind of veer from any kind of internet stuff. Anyone. And
yes,
just like the mayor Poteet, I think she wanted to come approach me or something. Like, I heard it and I was just like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't want to talk about that.
That shouldn't be in her realm. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
I mean,
like,
it is what it is. I mean, people, even though they're in
like in their downtime, they should still like
in that political connection that they want to, you know, stoop down and, you know what I mean, like go into get into the gossip, the drama, and like all that stuff. But it's kind of weird. But I guess there's another question. Somebody said, Cecilia, now knowing what you know, do you want to have VT on your show?
I don't know if I would want to have VT on my show. Only because at this point right now I'm trying to how do we say it?
Like work on
another project that does involve everyone, but I rather kind of not have her right now. I mean, I do believe eventually I do believe a lot of stuff that has happened to her has affected her.
Yeah, and then somebody said, do we regret meeting OM? So
I regret agreeing to her coming on the show. Yeah. What was that for?
Yeah.
she invited herself, remember?
I agreed. I like after she invited herself, I was just like, oh, okay, I guess. Because I asked her, she was like, I went to San Antonio, and I was like, oh, you have family down here? Like, why would you come? Like, why would you drive 4 hours to me? Especially, I'm not paying you. No te voy a dar nada. Nomás te compré una soda. You know, like, why would you come all the way to me to be on my show? Like, we could do this via Zoom. That's just crazy.
Here's a good question. Berta Curiel says, Frank, well, she didn't say Frank. She's like, do you guys think that all this drama will ever come to an end? What do you guys think?
No.
No. I just think that because there's so many people involved, it's always going to be a constant thing going on. It's also a big chain reaction that's going on through the whole thing. So somebody always has to say something. Somebody's always stirring the pot. It's like never ending. And, it's always going to get to somebody, one way or
somebody's
another.
always going to be offended. Someone's always going to feel like, no se la llevaron bien. You know what I mean? Like if everyone had the same mindset, then maybe. If we all lived in Korea, maybe. I mean, but we don't. You know what I mean? We all have a mind of our own, and we all feel different. Some people just like, it's kind of like the election. You know what I mean, Frank? Like people stop being friends with people because of the voting, and like if you voted for Trump or you voted for somebody else, like people stop talking like that. This is kind of the same scenario. Like if you don't. Like people need to agree to disagree. And I think that's why a lot of people are so upset with her, because she doesn't let people speak their side. Like she just wants to be chingando. And then, I don't want to hear it. Well, at least give me the opportunity. We're adults to speak my side of the story.
Yeah.
And I think that's what.
Well, you have to keep in mind.
Exactly. But then if you post something, ahí andas en el hate page, hate page. Del hocico, we're just trying to tell you back. Look, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Quieres cantar, pero no quieres que te los cantamos. Like, come on. We want to be part of the choir.
Yeah, it's just our rebuttal, towards things. But at the same time, it's like there's always somebody, because she fails to do that with us or with anybody, like lets anybody speak their mind or like have that confrontation with her. She's always blowing things out of context, or
she only says things to fit her narrative.
Yes. Exactly.
Like it's only one-sided. Like she'll only show you half of the picture and not the other half. When the other half tells the whole story, nomás te enseña la mitad. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't tell you, like she'll show you my reaction, but she won't show what made that reaction come out.
You're absolutely right. Yes, absolutely right. For example, just with Wang and Ed, it's like, oh well, Frank showed my obituary, the obituary of my mom, and why did like, bitch, did you tell the people, hey, I was talking shit about Frank's parents?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
They only get the reaction, oh, well, Frank put the obituary. Well, why did I put the obituary? Because you're talking shit about my parents. That have nothing to do with anything. So why bring my parents into this? Or why bring my wife into it? But all of a sudden, you talk about them like, oh, look what Frank's doing. He checked the man, Frank.
Somebody asked, where's Cassandra? Cassandra's you'll see
her tomorrow on Monday night
on podcast.
Oh.
So
yes,
you can watch Cassandra on podcast.
La Shaker.
Aye.
So I just think, Frank, it's like you said, I don't think it'll ever end. This is like a never ending, till who knows? They'll probably go on with her kids if they have the same mindset as her. You know what I mean? Like her kids will find someone new to fight with.
Well, I know for sure from me, like, I'm always going to defend myself no matter what. It's not going to be like every day. Like when they attack me all the time, I just kind of wait. Like, for example, all this week, sometimes I don't need to be making videos every day. Like La Roña said something. Oh, let me make a video. If you notice, every time that somebody says something about La Roña, hey, and I'm going to make a video about you. She literally became Chisca's number 2. Vanessa, that's what she does. Like, oh, I'm going to make a video about you. That's what La Roña does. Everybody says something. Oh, I'm going to make a video. And then she goes live. Yeah. Me, for example.
When she could just address that person, like the way she messaged me personally, like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, why make a whole video about it?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I think me personally, because I can't speak for La Roña and anybody else, I just feel that me personally, with what I'm going to be doing with the trading stuff, with the investment stuff, I still will defend myself, but I'm going to put my investment stuff more as a priority for sure. Cause because I got to concentrate. Like when I'm going to be making money, like, hey, like if you're talking about me, I'll address you, but you know what? Let me make my money first. And then I'll talk about it.
And then I'll get to you. Yeah, because it's like you gotta set your priorities right. I mean, are you gonna spend all day like fighting and being on social media? And what you gotta feed your family. You gotta make a living. You gotta do things. You gotta clean the house. You gotta, go to the store. You gotta do other stuff. You know what I mean? So,
and that's what because they keep on saying like, oh, y'all are doing it for the views. Oh, y'all are doing it for this. Oh, y'all are doing it for that. On Facebook, I don't make nothing, like nothing. On my podcast, I do maybe say a few things here and there because some people have came on to the podcast to listen to hear me, but not to just talk about Ophelia or to, you know what I mean? Or talk about Annette. We don't like, it's a point. Like we do not talk about her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have our own
content.
stuff. We have our own content. We got a whole new thing going on over there. Like she's not our topic like this. And it's only me and La Prima, like will listen to it, but it's not the chismosas. It's me, La Cantinera. No, I'm just, so like, I'm the only one who engages in with her because she's constantly attacking me. Like today she talked about my kids and I just like, I don't remember what she said. Do you remember what she said about my kids? Did you hear that?
I didn't know what
anybody remember what she said about my kids?
I think like that they were losers or something.
Yeah, that they were losers, that they were
your kids are losers?
That my kids are losers, that my kids probably they've never accomplished anything, that my daughter this and that. You know what? You can say whatever you want, but I know I have a really good relationship with my kids. Like I get up to take my kids to school. Hey, I get up to make them breakfast.
Yeah.
I do things for my kids. You know what I mean? Like I don't depend on anyone else. My older son is not in charge of my youngest daughter.
Yeah. Well,
it's me.
You know who they're picking on now?
Who?
Oh, my dog.
Hasta el perro se lo está llevando.
Even Molly, the dog's getting picked on. It's like, I think Wagonette's like, and Frank doesn't even know what type of breed the dog is. Like, what does it matter? Like, what breed it is?
Well, you know what? Strays need love too. What the hell's wrong with her? Like, just like, you know what I mean? Like what the hell? Like, what does that matter?
Like when La Roña's attacking people, nobody and no animals saved from her childish rants.
Yeah, exactly. Like a little kid, like you know, like that little kid that comes, like your primo has that bad one kid, and he comes up to you and he said, "You're ugly." Like what? Like what? You know what I mean? You're ugly. Yes, así like se porta así like what? Like what is wrong with you?
They say, why does OM refer to us as las cantineras?
I don't know. Like I guess because our podcast is in a bar.
Oh, it is in a bar?
She says that we're cantin. Huh?
Is it in a bar?
It's at a sports bar. Yeah, it is because it actually started off as pub sports radio.
Oh yeah.
So it was a radio. It was a sports bar. So like they had like a whole bunch of things going on. But then we moved on to pub culture radio, and that's where other stuff started. So there's actually two sides of it.
And it's a bar, and then in the back they have like a restaurant type of deal, and then there's a room separated for our podcast.
It's not like we're there drinking todo el pinche día, nos ponemos todos pendejos. You know what I mean? Like we do our show and we leave. And it's not a big deal.
And then if I don't know if that's the reason why, or maybe because there's pictures of us like when we go out or do something like that. But we go out
to
events, we network, we talk. We're involved like in the Tejano industry too. So we do like we do meet and greets, and some people ask us to show up to different venues. And so those are some things that we do. So of course we'll post pictures and stuff, but we're not out there being borrachas or all crazy and out of control out there.
Yeah. It's not like we need to drink all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be in San Antonio, so we got to get together. You've been kind of beating around the bush.
Well, Frank, you got to tell me ahead of time, honestly, like, because the day you called me, we actually had a show to do. I'm going to be hosting a show at the comedy club. It's called Chingonas, and we have a lady from HBO, a couple of other big artists that are going to be coming down. You know, I'm the host. Yes, artists.
It's really cool. It's like it's a lot of women in comedy, and so they're like, it's like the Chingona show, but it's gonna be at Laugh Out Loud Comedy Show here in San Antonio, and I think it's right across the street from North. What is it? It's
an actual venue.
Yeah, it's an actual venue. So we do like there's other things that we do. Like we try to collaborate also in the San Antonio comedy scene as well. So we do things like that. So she's going to be hosting a show, and I might be performing too, because I do stand-up comedy once in a while. So I might be out there.
You have to do some comedy on one of these. Why don't you do an online comedy show?
We actually did it during the pandemic. So there's a group called Mind Sick Twisted Comedy, right?
Mind Twisted Comedy.
Mind Twisted Comedy, and they had a whole bunch of online comedy shows.
Yeah. So we were doing little things like that too.
It's better, I think, when it's live because you get to interact with people.
Yeah, because I have there's a guy. His name's Abel. I think he's gonna call in after the show. I told him to wait so I can call him. So I'll call him right now because I think he called La Roña and La Roña hanged up on him.
What was Owen's body part when she went to the show?
Oh my God.
We're never gonna forget that.
Okay, tell us the story again.
Tell us
the story about the bodyguard.
Yeah, so I didn't see it. It was an older man, but I didn't see it.
He was real tall.
Yeah, I didn't see it. But I know when she got here, I remember the producer walking in and he was all like, somebody's here with the bodyguard. And we kind of like looked at each other like, what? And she came in, thought like he was covering her with his saco.
Yeah, she was
like and I was thinking, but you know what? Now I'm starting to think, now I know why. Porque es tan maldicienta y tan fea con gente. Like she's probably scared to go places by herself. Because who would do anything to her here? Like,
nobody really knows.
Nobody knows her. She says it herself. Nobody from the 210 knows her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so who would do anything here to her?
Yeah.
Let's see. The beer depot is a lot of fun. Yeah. Jen, absolutely. Thank you for your kindness. You're good. Pues a ver, what else, Frank? What else do we have?
Well, okay, let's come to says, Frank, there's some good questions coming in. It's because, like, the chats, are, it's kind of moving quickly. Okay. Let me see if I can. Liz, please tell me which question I should address. Oh, okay. Here's a question by MR. Says, Frank, whatever happened to Nada Villarreal and the $25, the refund that she wanted? Did I tell you there's this lady that showed up to the Fangs reunion? She paid $25. She showed up. She ate tacos. She had drinks. She had cake. And then like half a year later, she's like, "Hey, I want the $25 back."
Oh my God.
Maybe she needed them.
And then she said,
by the way,
and then she says, if you don't give me the $25 back, I'm gonna expose you. Like pretty much like blackmailing me.
Blackmail.
No, but it's silent. That's crazy. Like what could she what blackmail you how? Like what does she have on you for $25?
I know,
right? God damn it. I would be, mandame ni siquiera 500 para que I'm gonna blackmail you for $25. Get the hell out of here.
Oh my gosh.
Hombre, se pasan, like that's just too much. Like,
so anyway, and that was by email. She wrote me an email, so I responded, go F yourself. And,
yeah.
And I told her, and make sure you go cry to La Roña about it. And I don't know if she mentioned it, but I'm like you're gonna blackmail me? Like,
for what, right? Like for $25?
And when people started saying that's like almost like a crime, to try to blackmail people.
Yeah.
She started taking it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, even like the whole threatening, like that's one thing they use very lightly over there. Like as far as like like the threats, like accusing people of crimes, accusing people of, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like it's kind of like borderline. I know a lot of things like they can't, the officers can't use them, but it's borderline. Like those things are, God forbid something happens to someone and they say stuff like that, like they're suspect. Just like Annette, when she threatened to call CPS on me, like I was like, that's incriminating yourself. Like that's so stupid.
Yeah, because she's intentionally trying to to
cause harm to my family,
to somebody else. Yeah, and emotion and distress as well. So.
But nobody knows where she lives. Nobody knows where she stays. Nothing. Like it's pinche Fantama. Like,
but yeah, believe me, I could find her.
Oh yeah, La Prima. We're really.
I'm an investigator. Like if I really want to dig deep, I could dig deep into things. So yeah,
I think we just have to go onto one of those dating websites.
Hey, put all you have to do is take a picture of some good looking guy that's like muscular, and she's gonna fall for it.
Ay Dios.
Yeah.
Yes. Frank, where is the Elmo video?
Yes, that's a good question. Jose Garcia says, Frank, where are those Elmo videos that you're gonna post? I was gonna do some videos with Elmo and stuff, but I didn't. I got busy this week and I didn't get to do it.
Oh my gosh.
So
are you gonna let Abel call in right now?
Yes, after we, because I want you guys to hear him, but I don't have.
You can't do it
unless you can. Okay, let me. You're gonna have to like put me.
Yeah. And they want to know what the people, they say, why does she always have her lashes on? Because I like them. Me gustan. Like, ¿qué te importa? Like, why do you still? Why, you know what I mean? Like, just why even worry about it?
It's the same reason she has the Sharpie eyebrows, right?
Yeah, like it's because I like them. Me gusta a mí. It's my choice. If I want to go to sleep with them and wake up with them and put glue again, it's mi vida. Déjame vivir.
Why are you wearing a blue shirt?
Oh yeah, no. And then that I'm always wearing my black shirt. So black makes me look skinny. Me gusta. I'm all, like, you know what I mean? Like, get over it. And then also they report to her like, oh my God, she's gonna be on the show with Frank tonight. Well, I think I announced it myself. You don't have to tell her. Like, everybody knows. And if Ophelia I want to say this one more thing, Frank. If Ophelia wishes for me to be dead, I can be dead. She can delete me. She can block me. She can forget I even exist. I can be dead to her. But she won't do it. She keeps me alive in her head. I think she even dreams about me. Like, no, she wakes up with my name.
Man, I have this scary I don't know. I just feel like when she talks about my wife, I just feel like now, because she's always bringing my wife up, I feel like maybe she has this obsession with my wife, you know, like she wants to take she wants to take the place of my wife.
Yeah.
Because like she's always talking about my wife. Actually, she made a video a couple of days ago and she's like, "Y me cae mal Carla." But she doesn't say why. Like my wife has never done anything to her, but me cae mal, me cae mal. But she doesn't
le cae mal el cepillo también because she don't use it.
But yeah, she doesn't even know why she hates my wife. That's the scary thing. Like normally you hate somebody, you have a reason. Oh, because this person did something to me. You know what I mean? But she literally hates my wife for no reason.
She's crazy. We got to remind ourselves we're dealing with a mentally ill person.
Al Chile.
They're asking us if we had any bad vibes when we met her.
Oh yes, we actually saged the room afterwards, and I even told them I felt drained. Like, her energy drained me. Like, it was like, you know, when you meet somebody and like they're all those like locals and you're like, hey, calm down, you know, like I don't want to be around this person, they freak me out. That's the energy I got from her. Like, she just gave me like we didn't even, you know what, she talks about us being the pinche canteneras. She's the one who stayed. Los otros fuimos. Like, she stayed there with her sister, the preacher's wife, and la otra, what's her other sister? They stayed there. We left. We didn't stay. So they want to call us cantineras. They're the ones who stayed.
Yeah. So, hey, do you want to stick around so you can hear what Abel says?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Or do you want us to log off or
no? Stay. We'll okay. You won't be able to hear him right now, but if you just hear him through YouTube, you'll be able to hear him. So
okay. We have him here. So I'm gonna mute this here, so you won't hear me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, Abel. So be on standby. I'm actually gonna be calling you right now. So don't go. Give me 1 second. No te vayas. You want to call in? We want to hear about what happened. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, let me call him really quick. All right, guys. So I'm gonna try to call in Abel really quick. Give me 1 moment. Hey, Abel, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, what's going on, Frank? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? El Cagapalo Facebook is in the house. What's going on, guys?
Good. So you're live. People can hear you loud and clear. So tell us, Abel, what happened?
Yeah, buddy.
People are saying that you called in.
Right? I wanted to get things straight, and I just posted up just a while ago. Actually, I want to get things straight. I posted up a while ago on your live feed chat. It's because not que ver, you know what I mean? There is a little live that Ophelia did the other day, and not que ver. I mean, I've been on the picture, and Lupe's been on the picture. I mean, for a bit, and plus I came back into the picture porque a mí me gusta el pinche de madre, whatever the fuck. But excuse my language. But other than that,
no bad words.
No bad words. Either way. Well, either way, what I wanted to know is because Ophelia had mentioned in one of her lives that I kissed your ass. Oh. How do I kiss your ass? How do I kiss your ass? I don't know. I wanted to find out. I did call her earlier, or actually maybe about not even half an hour, maybe 45 minutes ago. I did call her, and she said, "Oh, Abel, you're on the air." Okay, that's good.
Okay.
All right. Well, I want to know.
What'd she say?
What's that? Well, she said, "Abel, you're on the air." Okay,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
air. Okay, fine. Yeah. So I actually wanted to find out. Okay, Ophelia, I want to know, and I got straight to Al Chile, to the point. You know what I mean? And I wanted to know, like, why do I kiss Frank's ass? I don't know. I have no clue. And she just, hung up on me. So, I'm like, you know what? She left me on a question. You know what I mean? So I don't know, Frank, maybe, I don't want to say maybe you can answer that, but I can't answer that. But I definitely don't think, I kiss your ass or anything like that. But what I do, this is just me, period. I come to your platform to do one thing and to do one thing only, and that's to make people laugh with my one-liners, and that's it. And I mean, I can go to her platform and do the same thing, but I mean, why am I gonna do that if there's a bunch of people there that, I mean, all they're doing is just ranting and se están quejando todo. I mean, that's all they do. Se quejan, they're ranting. I mean, puro gente que, you know what I mean, that they don't need, I don't know, maybe they do need laughter, but they do have one peacock there, El Creep, that really, maybe he's boring, maybe he wants, maybe she wants me there to make some people laugh, but you know what? I can tell you one thing. I come to your platform, and one thing I do, and you've seen me before, I own this madre, whatever, and I make people laugh, but you know what? I just find it hard. I can't answer the question that she. Well, I don't know. I'm just puzzled because I don't have nothing against the woman. You know what I mean? I don't have nothing against the woman, and apparently she, according to her, I kissed your ass. I don't know how. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you can elaborate a little bit about that, or maybe explain what maybe she might be thinking or what. Because I know a lot of people in this world are delusional and stuff. But I would never thought that about her. But other than that, you mean, esta señora, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you push my buttons, you mean, of course, I'm going to come back and respond, you know what I mean? But other than that, I do not have anything against her. Other than that, if she has anything against you or Cecilia or anybody, Jaime, maybe Lupe, I don't know. It's just kind of hard to figure this one out when I never said anything about her. But if she wants to go head to head, well, we can go head to head, a roast session. You know what I mean? I'm always available to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, well, Abel, I don't know if you know this, but Michelle was telling us right now that she's she does some comedy. So maybe next time we could do like a little comedy thing. She does like a little stand up, and maybe you do a little stand up also on here as well.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a comedian nor an entertainer, but a lot of stuff that that I love to do. I like to actually listen to a lot of people's comedy, and I get my feedback from there and try to make up my own comedy as it is. But other than that, that still, of course, getting off the subject, but it actually defies the question that why does Ophelia, and I'm gonna say Ophelia, I'm gonna say Ronya because I respect her in that
La
term.
Roña.
Because well, I'm gonna say Ophelia because honestly, la señora no me ha hecho nada, and I haven't spoken about her. But why would she say I kiss your ass? I don't know why.
She says that you kiss my ass for the simple reason that she expected for you to go completely on her side. So because you didn't do that, according to her, that's kiss my ass. That's basically what it is.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess certain people have different opinions about it, but other than that, I mean, actually, I know you kind of answered my question. I'd rather hear it from the horse's mouth. But other than that, I still don't know from her because she hung up on me maybe about say like let's say maybe a half an hour ago, whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I did mention. I mean, I don't know if I did mention in one of your comments that I was gonna call in. I don't know what day, but this will be the perfect day. But then again, she hung up on me, so quién sabe. No sé qué tiene la señora.
La roña.
Bueno, I'm not gonna disrespect her like that because you know what I mean. You can say what you want, but I ain't gonna disrespect her because I don't have anything against her, like I said. But other than that, if she wants to go toe to toe, like roasting people, or whatever. Hey, you know what? You picked the wrong guy. You know what I mean? Especially if she wants to do that. I mean, because really, I don't have nothing against her. Como te puedo decir? I don't know.
Yeah. No, pues está bueno. Pues.
Yeah, other than that, I have nothing against her as it is. If she wants to throw that on me, okay, that's fine. We can do that. We can duke it out. Other than that, about anything about Lupe, plus I have nothing against Lupe either as well. Lupe's badass. Me and Lupe are cool, whatever. Lupe has decided to stay off the platform for, I guess, for his own personal reasons. But other than that, shouts out to La Chismosa, and shouts out to you, and shouts out to the fans, bro. I'm one of those ride and die guys. I actually I walk alone. I've done it before in these platforms before. I can do it in your platform to make people laugh with one-liners or whatever. But I've done it before and on the Pulga online and stuff like that, and I still continue doing that. It's just that, of course, I don't want to go to Facebook jail. But I'm just here. I came to your platform a couple of years ago and just do one thing and make people laugh and nothing personal, but there's a lot of people that take it personal. I can mention a lot of names right now as it is, but it's kind of funny when esta señora has my name in her mouth. You know what I mean? Especially when she's trying to say that I'm kissing your ass, but honestly, I don't kiss your ass. Honestly, I'm gonna bring laughter to your ass, but and to the rest of the people there on the platform. But not que ver. It's just I don't know. It's just trying to get people like to get everybody against everybody or what. But not que ver. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's all good, man. Thank you for giving me a call and explaining what happened. And no, you're welcome. Like, if you ever want to call in, we want to do like a little comedy thing. I know you say you're not a comedian or anything, but you should give it a try, and we can have Michelle also do her stand up, and maybe, who knows, like maybe it's something that you can do.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I've always thought that to do on the side, as it is. Other than that, like I said, I'm not an entertainer. I'm not a comedian. Love to make people laugh on your platform. Thanks a lot for having me there. Other than that, thanks for not blocking me or anything like that, because I know there's a bunch of haters out there that don't like what I say. And honestly, I don't think I'm funny. Period. I don't think I'm funny. Maybe the things I say that can find people that think that, you know what, I'm maybe a little amusing or whatever, but that's what El Cagapalo Facebook is. He starts I don't want to say the S word, starts crap, whatever, but that's who he is. And on here, you know what? To me, it's pure entertainment. Yeah. And I want to let you know that if I did whatever offend other people, whatever, hey, I apologize to everybody, but this is who I am on Facebook, and that's the way it is. I don't know. It just brings a lot more. I'm for more the laughing emojis than for the likes or the loves or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Pues está bueno, buddy. Well, thank you for giving us a call, Abel.
Yeah, you got it, brother. Ya estamos. Te estoy viendo como quiera.
All right. Está bueno. ¿Te bañas?
Yeah, te bañas tú también, güey.
Okay.
Turn it off.
Órale.
Bye.
Are we back?
Yes, we're back. I was just saying bye to Abel. So that I hope you were able to hear what he was saying.
Abel, we told Abel he should just post anything if you want answered. You just have to post it on my page, and then she will answer it with a lie.
Man, you know, oh, it's funny. Speaking about lies, man, you know, it's funny that I use Las Roña's own videos to catch her in her lies, and then
Ay,
when she gets caught in a lie, she has a reason to why it's not a lie. It's one because it's corn, one because she changed her mind, and I'm not sure the new reason that she made up now.
her phone makes her lie.
Yes, so you know what? You know how stupid she is.
No. At this point, nothing puts it. I don't put nothing past her. Like I'm like, are you for real?
Yeah.
Like,
So
no te estás haciendo.
So La Roñas, she said before that she's from Los Ramones. I'm not. Has she ever mentioned that to you at some point?
Yeah.
Okay, so she has told everybody she's from La Ramones or her family's from La Ramones, which is a small. It's a municipality in the state of Nuevo León, like a municipality in Mexico.
Yeah, because my family's from Musquis-Coahuila.
Okay, but for the people that don't know like geography, a municipality in Mexico is almost like the equivalent of a county, right? And within the county, you have, you can have a city and smaller towns. So there's a municipality of Los Ramones. So she's always talking about she's from Los Ramones. And then I had talked to somebody that's from Los Ramones, and I had mentioned that this person told me that nobody likes her there, that they actually call her La Chisqueada, right? So I made a post and said I talked to somebody from Los Ramones, and that she is called La Chisqueada there. So she called some lady during the week at night. It was like 12 at night. Hey, güey, ¿de dónde soy yo? ¿De dónde soy yo? And then the other lady's like, you're from Garza Garcia. Y pues este vato dice que yo no soy de los Ramones. Digo que soy de los Ramones, tú eres. And then the other person says, but Garza Garcia is part of los Ramones. So she even tells the fucking Roña.
It's like saying like you're from San Antonio, but you were born in Shirts. Like it's still San Antonio. It's right there.
Yeah, well, it's like saying that you're from San Antonio, but not from Bexar County.
Yeah.
That's exactly the same equivalent. And then, so then I posted that video. I posted the map where the whole geography outline of Los Ramones and Garza Garcia, which is a little town that her family's from. It's inside Los Ramones. and then the next
Maybe
day,
she never knew that.
It's funny, like, how are you not gonna know where you fucking are from or where your family's from? You know what I mean? And then the next day, she didn't know what to say, so she's like, "Oh, it's like me saying I'm from Willacy County, but saying I'm from Lyford. It's totally the opposite thing. It's like like she doesn't know any damn geography whatsoever."
Yeah.
And then she.
No, I hear you.
Yeah, and then she has 2 degrees, but nobody knows what these 2 degrees are.
Oh, Annette said they had a stamp on them or sepa la chingada que there's a sticker, a black sticker or something.
A black sticker.
Yeah, that nobody could say. So I don't know. No le entendí nada. Like I was like a black sticker.
A black
like nothing. I was like, okay.
I'm not sure what the black sticker means.
I don't know either. You gotta look at the video.
Guys, does anybody know what the black sticker is referenced upon? I don't know what that is.
I think she said like on the certificate there was a black sticker and that no one has that. And I was like, what are you talking about? I guess someone else has shown a paper, like a certificate, but it didn't have the black sticker. And I was like, pues I lo venden en el dollar store. I te lo pusiste solo. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what the black sticker is.
I don't know either.
Let me read some more. Digital Dimwit. He's actually joined us on the chat. Victor Salinas. Do you know who Digital Dimwit is?
Yes, I do know who Digital Dimwit is.
Do you know they started talking shit about him because he...
Yeah, because if he doesn't fit their narrative, then he's the enemy. Anybody who does not fit their narrative or anyone who does not agree with what they're saying is now against them. Or you're with the other person. You know what I mean? Like even, this is so crazy because Annette actually inboxed me and I'm gonna screenshot it and I'm gonna post it because she was talking so good about Digital Dimwit that I should reach out to him because he's so knowledgeable and he's so fair and he's so this, he's so that. But all of a sudden, mira, just because he didn't probably disagree. Yeah, I don't think he disagreed with him. He just like commented on some stuff that we posted.
Oh, okay.
So now he's the enemy.
And they're more like it's one side or the other,
Yeah,
basically.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I feel bad for Victor because I think he made a video. He's like, you know what? Like, I'm going to take my channel off. And, like, they basically made it seem like my impression is like they bullied him.
Yeah.
So much.
Like
they bullied him so much that he had to make a video saying, you know what? Like, I'm going to take my channel down now.
Yeah, like let it, para que se acabe todo el pedo.
Yeah, so like, I mean, these people, like, I know I've talked about cyber bullies, but man, like right?
Remember they were trying to call the radio station. They were trying to call CPS.
Oh, your sponsors.
They were gonna call all my sponsors. And I was like, that is just so great, like that it.
But the extreme that they're taking, and like for me, like to kind of see that, like just gives me a whole different perspective of what they're capable of and what they've done to other people.
Yeah, imagine how many lives they have ruined. And I think I even said that, like, I'm not about that. Like, that's because I'm a true believer in karma. Like, what you give to someone is you're gonna get back.
Yeah. And it just makes me think of everything that you know, at first, I mean, and this is just my perspective. It's like with the whole Vanessa thing, like, I see what she's doing now to like trying to do to Cecilia or to all these other individuals. It just makes me think like, well, she was tormenting Vanessa at the same time with everything going on. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what? She's not perfect. She does all this other things, and I'm not like defending her like 100% or anything like that. But at the same time, it's like, look at the things that she's capable of doing and what she does, and they're just not words. She puts actions into those words.
Yeah,
like,
it makes like hiding in a fucking dumpster.
It takes it into a whole different level.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, she's been arrested twice for harassment, and
yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. Like and I mean, that's another thing. Like to be, you know, pasera gacha. Like I could have called in and like give like it probably I can't press charges on her, but I could like speak to them and say like what she's doing. You know what I mean? Like it's part of the harassment. Like you're continuously doing it. You know what I mean? You're just, but at this point, I wouldn't believe anything she says, Frank. I don't care. She tells me that the freaking tornadoes are coming to San Antonio. No le puedo creer. Like, I would not believe anything that lady says. Honestly, like she is just
obituary now.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I mean, literally all the things, you know, all the things that Vanessa's done, like calling people's jobs, that's what La Roña and Los Roñosos are doing.
Yeah, and you see it. I don't know that side of Vanessa. That's I guess because I don't know she does that. I didn't know she did.
Yeah, she's definitely done it several times. Several people.
Pues ahí donde lo prendió ella. That's where she picked it up from.
But literally, like, she's copied everything down almost to a T. It's so scary. Like, did you see that meme that somebody made of some sprinter with the baton, handing off the baton to the next person?
Oh yeah, yes I did.
Chisky's one with Vanessa's
passing the torch over.
I mean that's literally what's happened, you know.
Yeah, no, I completely understand.
Let me see if I could post that picture. Let me ask somebody send me that picture so I can show everybody that picture. Let me see if I can find it really quick.
And in the meantime, play the song.
Oh, I found the song, by the way. I hope it's this one. It's called Dora Moreno La Rona Oficial. Is that the one?
I don't know. Somebody sent it to us while we were talking, so that's why we sent it to you.
Okay, so let me see if it's this one. Yeah, so that was a song. Anyway, let me copy the link, and I'm gonna share it with everybody. So if you guys want to play the song, and oh, by the way, I did get the picture of the baton being handed from Chisquis to La Roña. So let me share my screen. So guys, here's the baton from Vanessa, who's the original Chisquis, aka La Chisqueada, and she's handing off the baton to La Roña. And you'll probably be able to see.
I have to take off the tapa.
But yeah, are you able to see the picture on the YouTube?
No, because Michelle's phone died.
Man, you guys don't plug your phone?
Oh.
And then hers is gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should have seen it on Alexa. Can't you see it on Alexa?
Yeah.
No.
But yeah. So anyway, the memes I posted the meme that you guys saw on the group that you guys run. Chisquis handing off the Chisquis baton, like the Chisquis word to Chisquis 2.0, which is La Roña.
Yeah.
You know, so
The Olympics.
the Olympic torch of Chisquis, the Olympics of
The
Chisquis.
Olympics.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, Frank, I guess we will meet. We'll link up again till
Yes.
the next time. A ver qué
I hope I
pasa.
wasn't showing my fondue or anything.
Ah! Te lo estaba tapando.
I know she was putting it down my shirt.
Oh my gosh. But we'll continue to
Yes.
we'll continue to answer any of Ronia's questions. La pinche tía está toda loca, like I don't know. I just gotta remind myself to like I said, I'm dealing with a mentally ill person.
Al
Yeah.
Chile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you guys. I'm gonna. There are some people that sent some super chat money, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you guys something to share the wealth. Cause
Ay.
yeah.
Un,
So,
un cafecito.
I know, for a little coffee. Oh, we could have breakfast.
Ay.
yeah. So
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. So message me your Cash App, and I'll send you some of the monies that was sent to me. So,
Okay. Thanks, right? And maybe next week or next time.
Make
We
sure
gotta do- we
make
gotta
sure
do
to
like-
share with Michelle also.
Okay,
It's our Cash App. I don't ever use my
Oh
Cash
yeah,
App.
that's right.
Oh, Michelle, I
give
sent
it.
you I sent you a friend request, so make sure to add me.
Oh yeah, no, I already accepted it. So you're
Okay,
good.
Es
appreciate
que
it.
enseña puras mañas. No,
No,
just like.
no, they're gonna start saying stuff now. I just like,
I know. All right, Frank. Well, you have a good one.
All
And
right.
if we don't get to talk to you, what's it? No, we're having a Christmas party. So we're probably gonna go live because we're
Next
having
week.
we're having next week on Saturday. We're gonna have a
Saturday.
Christmas party here. So it's
Okay.
gonna be really crazy.
Okay,
So we'll be
awesome.
putting it up there. All right, see if you're in town, pues you
yeah,
can stop
if you're
by.
in town, stop by. We're gonna have karaoke. We're supposed to have a karaoke.
Y la
DJ,
prima's gonna make steaks. Dije, cabrón, le caen las
Right.
tapias.
I don't have no kids.
She don't have no
It's
kids.
just me.
Al perro le dieron.
I know. You should charge for my dog at least.
All right, you have a good one, Frank.
Have a good one, guys.
Okay.
We love y'all. Bye.
All right,
you.
thank you. All right, guys. So that was our show with I just really quick, guys. So really, we did get some super chat monies from a couple people. Veronica Guiano, Judy Rodriguez sent some monies. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, guys, is just because the Chismosa girls were on board with me, I'm definitely gonna split some of the monies that were shared. And I'll go ahead and definitely send that over to them because at the end of the day, like obviously they are helping with the show, so it wouldn't be fair for me to bring them on. And we've only had the super chat available for just a couple of weeks, so I definitely will share that with them. So far, it's like I don't know, $60 or something like that. So I'll go ahead and send them 30. Shout out to Sophia Marie. Shout out to Liz Cantu. Shout out to Jules, Jen, Marta Linian, Rachel Camarillo. Shout out to Simply in Texas, a.k.a. Mibelia, Nelda Reyes, Chris, Constance, S. Shout out to Zen, Favorite Zen, Michelle Mindaris. Shout out to Baby Fang. Shout out to Jem Piazza. She probably went to sleep already, but if she watches the review, shout out to Jem Piazza. Shout out to RJ, MR, Tammy Munoz. How you doing, Tammy? Una hora con la mierda. Shout out to Una hora con la mierda. Shout out to Robbie Stanton, Abby Gonzalez, Isabel Martinez, Marcial Martinez, MNN Santana. Shout out to Shannon Sanchez. How you doing, Shannon? Shout out to let's see, Ruby Stephanie. Shout out to Abel Villanueva. Shout out to Jen. Shout out to Dela Rodriguez and Ophelia Painter. Tanya Ortiz. I'm just going up, guys. So some of the names in the very beginning may not be here anymore. Shout out to Momo of 3 Kids. Sasha, RJ, Digital Dimwit, which is Victor Salinas. Sunstorm, Sasha, Chris, Contreras, Angie Garcia, Helen Holte, Natalie Holtz. I think she probably left already. Shout out to Miss T, Drama Mama. Let's see, Marlene Carrillo Ambrose, one of our haters, but every now and then she's not a hater. Shout out to Emily Gonzalez. Shout out to Softball Mom. Liz Cantu, I already said hi to Liz Cantu. Shout out to Leti Cantu. Michelle, of course, Michelle, she was on board with us on the show. Shout out to Cecilia as well, thank you. Gail K. Danny Villarreal, shout out to Danny. Let's see, Mari Cruz, Yvette Zapata, and that's all the names I could see as of right now. Shout out to Sam Gerner. I miss Sam Gerner. How you doing? Mariana Rangel. Tumbleweed. Shout out to Tumbleweed. Veronica Anguiano. Thank you. I will tell my wife hi and the kids, of course. Becky Torres. How you doing, Rebecca? Raquel Fiallos. She's barely coming on late right now, but no worries. You can watch the replay. Shout out to Rowena Lopez. Oh, Rowena Lopez. How you doing, Rowena? We haven't seen you. Rowena's one of our supporters. We haven't seen Rowena in a while, so shout out to Rowena. Let's see, Tammy Munoz. I think I said Tammy already. So Sofia Ledesma. Shout out to Tracy Martinez. Shout out to Rick Lopez. And RJ says, Frank, it's snowing outside your window. Anyway, shout out to Sally Perez. Thank you very much. Shout out to Michelle Armendariz. So, guys, thank you very much. Oh, by the way, guys, this Wednesday, we're going to be cooking. We're going to be cooking something holiday. All right. So, please join us on Wednesday for Cooking with the Mars. Oh, guys, let me ask you a question. Do you guys, shout out to Jessica. This is our last poll of the night. It has nothing to do with drama. But I've been thinking about this, so let me make a quick poll. Okay, so guys, the quick poll is, do you guys want me to continue doing the cooking videos on Facebook or on YouTube? I'm kind of starting to dig more the YouTube a little bit. It kind of was a little bit of a weird transition at first, but as far as our shows are definitely going to be on YouTube for sure every Sunday. But let me know, do you guys prefer the cooking videos with my wife on YouTube or on Facebook? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Shout out to Yvette Zapata. How you doing, Yvette? Shout out to the Cowboys. They won today. Not that I dig the Cowboys, but we do have a lot of our followers that do love the Dallas Cowboys. Dela Rodriguez says, Frank, you should have all the veggies cut when you start cooking. Dela, that is a good good suggestion. We definitely will do that. So anyway, guys, please take a vote on the poll. Let me know if you guys prefer the Cooking with the Mars episodes to premiere on Facebook Live or on YouTube. MR says, do it in both. I could do it in both. It's just... shout out to El Mero Chingon. Oh, guys, Vicente Fernandez once again. Obviously, they probably one of the greatest legends in and Mexican, um, how would I say, one of the greatest Mexican singers of all time died. So, oh, Natalie holds us to her. Natalie, how you doing, Natalie? I forgot to say hello. You always uh, we haven't seen you quite often, but thank you for joining us today, Natalie. Shout out to Tumbleweed. Let me see. Jules says, make tamales. Man, tamales, that's... okay, so guys, my wife says that champurrado and buñuelos. What do you guys think? Champurrado and buñuelos? We haven't done those before. My wife's never done them. So I think that could be something good. I love champurrado. It's like, it's definitely a must-have Christmas holiday drink. So anyway, so guys, everybody's the voting. Oh, Marco Cabra says, Frank, do it on YouTube so you get more super chat money. Okay, guys, people are saying to do it on YouTube. I will do it on YouTube, guys. So me from now on, cooking with the Mars is gonna be on YouTube. So guys, please join us on YouTube. Shout out to Terry Mosqueda. How you doing, Terry? Thank you for joining us today. Liz Cantu says, yummy buñuelos. Tammy Munoz wants... Guys, I think tamales, people make tamales all the time. So let's make some champurrado and some buñuelos on Wednesday. What is champurrado? So champurrado is a Mexican chocolate drink. It's kind of like a chocolate coffee. It has masa de maíz, so it has a corn flour, right? Corn masa, and it's good. It's awesome. It's very good. My wife knows how to make it, but buñuelos is something that we'll be cooking. Let me read some of your comments. So, shout out to Rosie Reyes. Shout out to Rosie Reyes, one of our original Cali fangs. So, all right, guys. Everybody's is suggesting to do our cooking videos on YouTube on Wednesday. So, guys, on Wednesday we will go live on YouTube. Anyway, so I will remind I will remind everybody to watch us on Wednesday when we do the cooking show. My wife says she's unfriending somebody. I don't know what that's about. That was a joke, Michelle. Shout out to Roy Marco. Is that Roy? Shout out to El Troquero. I don't know if that's the actual Roy or not. To El Troquero. So anyway, guys, so I want to appreciate everybody. And really quick, I'm gonna send Michelle and Cecilia some YouTube monies for them being on the show. And I want to appreciate them for helping out. And of course, you know, they were co-hosts for today, so we'll send them some money. Nope, how come I can't say? Give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay, and let's see. Ramirez. Damn, her name's so long. 151980. Oh. Okay, guys. So I sent some money to Michelle. Thank you guys for everybody that sent some money. Got to share the wealth, right? So, anyway. Let's see. Shout out to Lorenzo Reina. Shout out to Lorenzo, the husband of Michelle Armendariz. Troquero, you want to call us? Troquero's gonna call in, guys. We have a secret guest today. This was literally last minute. We're gonna have El Troquero call in. So Troquero, you can call in. I don't know if that's him though, but give us a call. If El Troquero wants to call, give me a call. 956-579-7022. Tell us what's in your mind, buddy. So, I don't know if that's the real Troquero, but if he wants to call in, if that's the real one, he can call in. So, El Troquero, you can be our special guest. I was gonna go to sleep already, but if you call in, I'm pretty sure people are gonna want to see what you have to say. So, El Troquero, if you're watching, call us. The phone lines are open. Okay, guys. So I have my phone. Let's see. Do not remove this. Not disturb. All right, guys. So we're gonna wait on El Troquero to give us a call. Now I think he has me blocked on Facebook. That's the thing. So. Yeah, I think he has me blocked. Okay, guys, I don't think that was a real Troquero. Maybe it was a... Oh, okay. I actually... Okay, guys, Troquero just messaged me. All right, we're gonna see if we can get Troquero to call in, guys. Okay, yeah, that was El Troquero. Guys, that was El Troquero. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'm trying to see if I could bring El Troquero on board. He said he didn't want to call in, so we'll see. Okay, guys, so El Troquero didn't want to talk. He said that he's not on a call right now. So that's going to be, we're going to leave that till later. Maybe it's something that we'll talk to him later on. But anyway, let me go ahead and go back to my screen. Give me 1 second. Uh, okay, guys. I'm not sure, guys. Stop. I don't even know what's going on. So hold on. Okay, so guys, Roy doesn't want to talk today. Maybe in the near future we'll talk to him. You know, um, but for now he didn't want to come on board. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for Simply in Texas, aka Mi Bele. Thank you. Um, thank you for the super chat stuff, guys. It's been a pleasure with y'all. I definitely want to appreciate everybody for staying up late. I really thought I was gonna have Roy on board like a secret guest. I didn't know. But anyway, guys, really quick. Obviously, I do wanna mention something really quick. I know Roy El Troquero. We had a lot of differences because of the whole Chisky stuff, right? So let me just tell him. So I know El Troquero and I, there was a whole drama that went on for a while because of the whole Chisquis thing. But I don't have any problems with El Troquero, guys. I obviously on my end, guys, I didn't have any ill. How would I say any how would I say? I never had any ill intentions with El Troquero. I mean, really, it was just more like, it was just more. It was just for show. Obviously, sometimes people can take things the wrong way, and if El Troquero ever took the things the wrong way, and if we made his life miserable, that was never our intention. At least on my part, it was more like, it was more like I'm trying to warn this guy with the Chisky stuff. You know what I mean? But all that's done. Like, that was in the past. Like, that's been over and done with. And I never hated him, me personally. I don't have any problems with him. Of course, that did get a lot of other people involved, but maybe one day we'll get together in person and we'll talk about it in person. Like, no phones, no recording. We'll just talk about it in person, and we'll let bygones be bygones. Um, and that's pretty much about it. So I'm pretty sure most of y'all will probably feel the same. We never had, you know, any real problems with him. But there was this whole Chiscas drama going on, and that's what happened. That's really all it was. But that's been over and done with, and maybe we'll get together one of these days and we'll talk things like a person, and we'll put this all behind us because Folger's the cockroach. But anyway, Plus, it's the end of the year, right? So we need to kind of you know air anything that can kind of that we can kind of put in the past. We'll put in the past. There's certain things that we can't put in the past. Like La Roña, like the things that she said, those will probably just linger forever. Things like Chisky's things that she said, those will probably linger for a while. But with Troquero, there was really no personal animosity me towards him. You know what I mean? It was just the Chisky's drama that kind of got in the way. Same thing with Pizza Face. If you guys remember Pizza Face, there was of course this whole feud going on for a while, but that was last year, and bygones were bygones. We met in person, we talked, and that's that. We're not like friends or anything, but anyway. So that's all I had to say, guys. I'm not gonna go in circles about it. If El Troquero doesn't want to talk, I respect him. I'm not gonna be bugging him and say, hey, you gotta come on, you gotta come on, you gotta come on. But hopefully at least we can talk in person and just kind of settle our differences if we have any. I don't think we have any real differences really, but he's moved on and we've moved on, and there's really no reason to kind of keep poking at him, I guess. And but anyway, other than that, guys, I want to thank you all. Really appreciate it. All the continued support, all the likes, all the follows, all the shares, and I just want to thank y'all once again. And guys, keep in mind, or somebody. Okay. I'm reading some of your comments, but anyway. Well, guys, I want to thank you all. I think that's about it. Guys, are you able to see the family photo? That's a nice touch right there, huh? Anyway. Hold on, guys. Somebody sent me. Somebody sent me some of them. Shout out to Ro Lopez. Anyway. Oh, so guys, everybody's saying don't end without the Elmo. Okay, let me see if I could find the Elmos. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see if I still have the audios. Hold on. Everybody wants to laugh. I still have him.
Fucking bitch Frank. That fucking bitch Frank. No tengo rey ni roques. ¿Y quién me maneja el troque? ¡Chingan a su madre! Listan tú. Chingas a 20 madres culera. Que se te lleve la verga. This is my voice and yonder. Y el que no le guste, chingan a su madre. ¡Sas, sas, sas! La 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 la, la 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 la, Roñas Town. La 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 la, la 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 la, Roñas Town. Yo quiero saber de qué chingas están hablando, pinches boles de ojetes, sas, sas, sas.
Anyway, well, guys, I want to thank y'all for staying on by. We had a lot of people tune in. We definitely had over 1,000 views just now. So anyway, guys, tune in with this Wednesday. Cook It with the Mars. We'll go live on YouTube. And anyway, God bless everybody. Please follow Fangs Traders. We'll be doing a lot of good stuff in the next, probably by January or early February. Carolina Rivera. Oh, Carolina, I want to a big thank you to Carolina. She sent some. She sent some Cash App money the other day, so I want to thank Carolina as well. And I want to thank everybody that. Oh, also there was another lady. I want to let's see. I want to thank Esther Mireles if she's watching. I want to thank Liz Cantu. Liz Cantu helped us buy breakfast brunch today, and she paid also for our Jumping World tickets yesterday. And so, Sasha, yes, I will be posting the ingredients as well. Thank you. So, guys, give me a thumbs up on the video, or you can give me a thumbs down. But hopefully, y'all give me more thumbs up than thumbs down. And shout out to Brandon Lara. How you doing, Brandon? Brandon says he's never gonna look at Elmo the same way. Anyway, well, guys, once again, ahora sí, ya me voy. Take care, and we'll talk to you guys soon.